Hey everybody, it's Bob. Welcome to my living room. Today we are doing a Costco pallet. That's what all this stuff behind me is. When I bought the pallet, it was on a 4x4 foot skid and it was stacked about 7 feet tall. Because my truck, I can't carry it. I can't just put the pallet right on my truck and go. So what I have to do is I have to do what's called a breakdown. I have to take everything off the pallet, put it in my truck, and we break it down. Pretty simple concept. I haven't seen most of this. One of the problems that we had that I ran into was I had the guys up on the dock that were taking it off the pallet and handing it down to me because I was on a loading truck, a dock for a semi. They were handing stuff down to me. Well, what I had them doing was anytime they find a box that was like pretty empty, combine it with other boxes. I actually haven't seen most of the stuff that's in this. I just shoved it in the truck real quick and then brought it in the house. So we are going to go through it all today and see what we got. The one thing I won't be showing you is a Frigidaire ice maker. It's just one of the home models. It was sitting in the boxes on its side. I have some friends that have one. I know that in order to make them work, you have to stand them up and let them set for 24 hours so all the coolant will sink to the bottom of them, or otherwise they won't get cold and make ice. It's working great. I'll show you a picture of it right here. But yeah, so everything else is right here. Again, seeing some of it, obviously taking it in and out, but I don't really know what all of it is. So let's see what we got. We're going to start off with these. This is a extra heavy, full length white spoon. So it's just a big old box of plastic spoons. I can't tell if that's been opened or not. I think it has, but it's just plastic spoons. And we just have one more box. The exact same thing. This one's definitely been opened. Someone's actually taken the spoons out. See, for whatever reason, there's a black spoon that's exactly the same size as all the white spoons. All the rest of them are white spoons, and we got one black spoon. So, no idea what that's about, but these, if I can't sell them, I can donate them at least. Next up is a box of plastic forks. So now we have forks. These are black forks. Those are white spoons. So there we go. All Costco items, everything's a return, is a customer return. So it's all Costco. So I've never done a Costco pallet. So I thought it'd be interesting. The pallet, I did pay $525 for the entire pallet. Didn't pay tax or anything. So next up, some paper plates. Been partially used. And then it's a brand new package of KN95 respirator masks. As you all know, those don't have a lot of value. Here's a lemon bag. Oh. So a Greenworks 80-volt lithium charger with a Greenworks 80-volt lithium battery. It's only the 2 amp. I think there's a one that's like a 5 or a 7 amp that I know is a lot more valuable, but whatever. And then the blower that goes with it. So yeah, it's got the blower, the battery. Nice. There's a battery in it, so now we have 2 batteries and the charger. Well, this is actually really nice. Jet blower 1. So it tells me the refund amount. So typically when Costco's going to refund on these, they're going to tell you exactly. It works. So when Costco does a refund, they're going to tell you, they're usually going to refund for the amount that the person paid for it. And then, so it looks like they're showing on the thing. So someone paid $279 for this. This was returned on February 1st. Today is the 7th or the 8th, I don't remember. So this battery's been sitting in this blower for over a month, just sitting here. I think it held a charge. A lot of times people will say stuff don't work, especially the more valuable it gets, because they're afraid that someone's going to say, well, it works fine. Why do you want to return it? You need to keep this, and they won't get their return. So ignore it if someone says it's broken or something else. You have to test everything. Don't assume unless you know for a fact. Next box is got more stuff in it. Okay. We got some filter face masks. Again, nobody wants face masks anymore. So this is an infrared thermometer. So it was refunded. The refund amount was $21.99. I'm not gonna bother pulling it out of here. It's kind of a pain the way they got it taped up. The refund amount was $21.99, and it says that they didn't want meter like, and it's not reading. So again, they said it's broke, but who knows? Then we have Hot Tools titanium ceramic deep waver. This was a $29.99 return, and it was simply returned because they didn't like it. So customer said they didn't like it, but it worked. So that's kind of nice. We have a Chi iron. Refund amount on this was $69.99. Didn't want meter like. Once again, we will fully test this out. Looks like they scuffed it up a little bit right here on the front, but otherwise, yeah, it looks fine. And we got a Vornado. I know these aren't worth a heck of a lot, but they're kind of nice. It's a little heater. It's a portable heater. And I think you can use it as a fan also. There's no sticker on it, so I don't know what the return reason was or the return amount, but it's easy enough to look up. You know what? Let's do it this way. Last thing in the box is in a bag. So, this is a $49.99 return. So the customer didn't like it. This is chargers. Wireless chargers. The pads, you just put your phone on and then charge your phone up. So, yeah. So that's pretty cool. Here we go. Next box. We got, these are diapers. The refund amount was $52.49. Here's a nice. So even though this is a return sticker, they are a size 3, and the customer had bought the wrong size. And don't really see what brand they are on them. Oh, they're Huggies Little Movers Plus with the Mickey Mouse and stuff on them. So that will be nice. And then we have wetsuit seat covers with dry lock technology. The refund amount was $25. They're just seat covers. I want to look at these. I might put these on my truck because we're coming into summer. I have black leather in Arizona. It gets a little uncomfortable, so that might be something. But then again, they are black, so they probably still hold a lot of heat. I don't know. We'll see. Here we have Philips 3 light effects, 200 mini lights. So there's three lighting effects. You got white, you got colored, and then you got, oh, here we go. Steady warm white, steady multi, and color changing from warm white to multi. So remains lit. So yeah. Christmas lights, obviously. I mean, it's May, so sorry, March. It's March, so they're not going to sell really well. But if they're quality, I don't mind holding on to them. I'm running out of room, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. So I have another one of these Hot Tools Pro Signatures. And actually, I have 3 of them in this box. So that, what I like about this is now I have 4. Of course, I will test every single one of them individually. and it's one listing. One listing, I put it up, quantity of 4, and it's all one at a time. So I seem to have gotten a lot of pillows. I'm now the pillow king. Here's what's interesting is some of these, so they said this one was too hard. This is Planet Pillow, it's kind of cool. They said it's too hard, but it's only an $18.99 return. This is probably not something I would bother trying to sell online. It's big, it's bulky. I got envelopes I can put it in, but just the size on it's going to cause a problem. Even though there's not a lot of weight to it, I might save and sell them in a garage sale. I might just give them to friends. I don't know what I'm going to do. The other problem I have is, so like these are Planet Pillows too, but obviously they came out of the thing, and I think they actually got clearance because they got taken out of the package, or the package got ripped off of them, and they got dirt stains on them. And well, there's nothing, I mean, I could throw these in the wash and they would look great. They would still be washed, so they're no longer brand spanking new. I know my kids need a couple pillows. I might just wash a couple of these up, give them some new pillows, because their pillows are kind of old. Stuff like this, this is liquidation. You get some good, you get some bad, you get some junk, you get some gold. And so, you know, I just had the blower, which was the gold. I'm thinking these pillows are pretty much junk. I mean, there are, don't get me wrong, there's valuable pillows out there. These are not them. I mean, again, another box, another package of Planet Pillows. So all these Planet Pillow ones, I mean, this one hasn't even been opened. This is brand new. Yeah, this one's, there's some tears in the packaging, but the pillows aren't even dirty. I don't know, that I might, that one I might throw like on a local marketplace for like $10, like Facebook Marketplace or something, but I'm not gonna try to sell that online. Then we have these Pillow Z's. There is no return tag on them, and I think what happened is the bag got ripped open down here, and then the pillows themselves got these dirt marks on them. I don't think these are returns, I think these are warehouse damage. Now, the thing is, they got these dirt marks on them. The pillows are freaking amazing. They are super soft, they're super fluffy. They're just really, really nice. But again, with the dirt marks, you can't sell them, so they might wind up with my kids or friends or family or who knows where. Okay, so I'm just pulling on the stuff that happened to be loose, and that's because I could only get so many of those boxes in my truck, and then after that we just threw everything on top. So this stuff I've kind of seen, haven't really looked at it though. What we have here is two boxes of Sylvania Staylit 50 LED C9 lights. They were only returned for 20 bucks a piece, and it looks like the return reason was didn't need. What that tells me is somebody bought them, probably hung them on their house for Christmas because they've both been open, took them down and did a return. So this was probably someone's Christmas decoration. They didn't. Those are probably someone's Christmas decoration. They didn't like them. They just did a return. Next up, we got this vitamin C meets retinol. It's a Strivectin Super C retinol. Here's what's kind of interesting is the return amount was $99.99. So this one has definitely been opened over here. This one looks like it's brand new. So I'm gonna have to see if I can sell this one alone by itself. I don't know if I can, but we'll see. Then we have the Flamingo Shave Kit in Lilac. It's been opened, I think it's, well, it's taped shut right now, but it looks like a women's shave kit. So, interesting. And then I got two more, oh, here we go. Two more bags of diapers. So, these are KS Diapers S4, and the refund amount was $44.99, and they were too small. Oh, these are size 4s. So, Um, I can probably throw these on something like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, Nextdoor, OfferUp, one of those local selling sites, and sell both sets of these diapers for 25, 30 bucks, especially if this one's 45 and that one from 45 from Costco, and that one's whatever it is. So we come to the table runners, not table runners, the carpet runners. I got 5 of them, 3 of one kind, 2 of another. One of them does have a tag on it right here, but they've all been opened, they've all been used. The refund amount on all of them was $10.99. So these, I'll see if anybody I know wants them. Other than that, they are going to probably get donated. I'm not gonna, these are just cheap runners. So I'm not gonna keep them. Next group we have here is these Dreamhaven towel sets. I saw these earlier. I'm not gonna lie, I looked them up. It's got 2 towels, 2 bathroom towels, 2 washcloths. They actually sell for like $50, $55. So I'll probably get, I don't know, maybe 30 bucks for them. But they're just, they feel super nice. And they're super nice, heavy duty too. So they both have the tags, they're both brand new. These are not returns, I'm pretty sure these are a shelf pull. So possibly a online return, sometimes you get those. But yeah, those are really nice. Then we have a filter, another set of face masks. So if I didn't have enough face masks before, I definitely do now. Those, I donate them a lot of times nowadays. Now that we're passing like the COVID scare, most people don't want them, they don't sell very well. So I'm just donating just to get rid of them. Here's a Ubio Labs home charging center, 4-in-1 wireless charging with additional USB output. So it's just a charging pad for your phones and all your electronic devices. You can do 4, it looks like you can do basically 2 phones, 2 iPods, and it has a USB port on it. So that's kind of cool. This is that wireless charging pad, the 2-pack that we had earlier that was in the bag. So this one's an open box, obviously, but the return is $49.99 price on it. So if I get this back in the box, make it look all nice and pretty, this one I'm probably gonna ask like 30 or 35. The other one that's just in the bag, probably 20 in that case. Next up is, this is a Kitty never replace battery smoke alarm. Guaranteed to last 10 years. You never change batteries. When the batteries go out, you just throw it away and buy a new one. Kind of crazy. The refund amount is $69.99. This has never been opened, so it's a brand new product. So I've never sold a smoke alarm for that much money, but yeah, we'll see. What is this? Okay, this is a massager. Okay. Kind of weird. I could see buying these from like Amazon. This is a sharper image massager. So a sharper image, I thought there wasn't a brand name until you get to the very bottom. There it is. Looks like all the attachments are with it. And the refund amount on this massager was $99.99. I'll sell it as used, but a return on this would, so I would probably sell this for used for around 40 or 50 bucks, depending on the market. These used to sell really well, but the market's a wee bit on the saturated side right now, so we'll see. We have another sharper image. Power percussion massager. And actually it's the same one, just different colored case is all. So we have 2 of them. And for some reason this one's only $79.99 while the other one is $99.99. I don't know. Then we have these Titan deep freeze coolers. They're kind of cool. Obviously they fold down really flat, and then you can expand them out. It's got a shoulder strap on it. Looks like there's a lid on top, so you don't have to fully like open it every single time to get something out of it. It's got a second storage container up front here. I don't know. Some of these could be kind of expensive. I don't mind getting this right now because summer is coming. So this will actually, I can sell this in the summer category, you know, and where people are going to be looking for it. Everyone's camping, going to the lake, whatever they're doing. So yeah, that is not, those aren't terribly bad to have, even if they're not huge money. But the one weird thing about it is neither one of them had any tags on them. Some of the bigger things we got was this fan heater, I think. It might not be a heater. Now this is just a fan. And this is didn't want, didn't like. Refund amount was $39.99, so apparently it worked, but they just didn't like it. It's fine. Then this is a toaster oven. This is a Power XL toaster oven. So the refund amount on this was $99.99, and they claim it never worked. Which, right when I turned the camera off, the ice machine that I spoke about earlier, I went and looked at that. That also never worked. I plugged it in. It runs perfectly. I've got a ton of ice in it. So didn't work. Does not mean anything. And then we have, this is a Lasco. Looks like an air purifier. Or no, it says Lasco Heat. So it must be a heater for 80 bucks. It does have the remote attached to the back here. So what was the return reason? Return reasons are always funny to me. Didn't want, didn't need. So apparently it worked. They just didn't like it. So yeah, I mean, if these work, so if this works, I'm probably gonna get 15, 20 bucks for it. This works, probably 20, 30 bucks for it. This is really gonna be, this has a little bit of dirt in it. I can probably clean it up. If I clean it up and I figure it out and it's working good, I can probably get 50 bucks for that. So, not really complaining there. Okay, back to the boxes. We got one non-box item, everything else is gonna be boxes. So let's see what we got here. Celsius Live Fit, $19.99. I might keep those. Might drink those. I don't like sparkling water, but we'll see. These are kids' face masks. Might donate those to my kids' school. Another one of the Flamingo Lilacs shavers. So that's what it is. It's a shave kit, it looks like. Here's the razor. And the holder. I think this is probably going to be, what do you call this thing? Heads, you know, razor heads. So, yeah. Another set of filter face masks. Yeah. Some sort of clothing or bag. I don't even know what that is. Here's another smoke alarm. So I'll put those together. When I list this stuff, like I'll get all these together. I'll do one listing, you know, and just sell them 10 times over. Then we have another one of those runners. I'll put that with the ones that we have. Like I said, those aren't going anywhere, so those are just junk. Probably get donated. More of the Philips Christmas lights. Again, no sticker. So this particular set, I have a feeling, because the other set that was like this, you open it up, they're brand new. They've not been taken out. They've not been used. So this is, my guess is probably a shelf pull after Christmas. these are brand spanking new. I'm in a semi-race with my neighbor for Christmas lights, and I kind of let them win last year. I might keep them all and show them why you don't screw with a liquidator. Another set of the charging pads. Out of the box, of course, but it's interesting. And then we have, what the hell are these? So this is not in the box. It is liquid collagen. So I'm pretty sure this is a supplement. Since we have no box, no nothing, there's a whole bunch of them in a little bag. Those will unfortunately have to wind up probably being trash. And I know this liquid collagen stuff can be really expensive, I'm pretty sure, but if I can't safely sell it, I'm not going to sell it. Now we had a little leak. So we have some argan oil glossing shampoo. And we actually have 2 bottles of that. These are $15 a bottle. Both looks like both bottles will leak a little bit. They've been used, I think. If they haven't been used, then they definitely just leaked a lot. Either way, I live in a house full of women. I'm the only male, so these will just stay here. All right, next box is a pretty interesting. So here's what these are the tags off of those coolers that I had earlier. So this will help me actually track down what they were. It's kind of weird because it's not like the tags have been pulled off. They're literally just sitting over here because the holes aren't pulled through or anything. So I will put those. I'll put those with the coolers and we will figure that out later. That does happen a lot where you'll get part of one thing here and part of the same thing over there. Sometimes you only get one part in the rest and you just never see the rest of it. That's happened to me before. This is liquidation. It's all risk and you hope. And the truth is sometimes you get really lucky and sometimes you get a bunch of junk. It just happens. I really went through this box as best I could, this pallet as best I could prior to purchasing it. I thought I'd be okay. Here's what drives me nuts is when you go and you're buying and they're like, oh, you'll make your money back. Well, if I make my money back, I've lost money. I've still got my time, my energy, and everything else into it. I got to make money on every single one of these. So just kind of how it works out. I think I'll do okay on this one so far, but we'll see. This is a base to one of those chargers. I don't know where the rest of it is. It might be one of them that we saw earlier and maybe this piece is missing, but it's kind of weird. This is going to be a big air mattress. This is an aero bed. And it's got the built-in pump with the all the controls on it. I think this is going to be a little bit higher end one, and it's got the USB ports on it. So I don't see the return sticker on it. I see a warehouse sticker on it, but I don't see a return sticker. So this rarely, but on occasion, air mattresses can do pretty well. This looks to be pretty good condition, relatively new. Another thing that people like to do with these is they'll run out, they'll buy a brand new aero bed, they'll bring it home, they'll set it up, get it all inflated, have company come over, company spends a week, they leave, and then you return the bed. It happens. Bed's basically in brand new condition, and you just have to deal with that. So that does happen pretty often. So it's nothing to get too excited about. Our next box, on our next box we have the Hot Tools, another one of the Hot Tools Pro Signature. But that put us up to like 5 or 6 of those now. Again, one listing. I love to see multiples like that. So one listing, boom, and I'm done. Another one of the wireless chargers thing. That's cool. And we have another smoke alarm. Another one of the kitty smoke alarms. 10 years. And yet another one. All these smoke alarms are brand new. They do have package damage, but smoke alarms are brand new. So, I mean, just seems weird. The one that we saw earlier had a $69.99 return tag on it. I don't know. I'm not sure that I'll be able to get anywhere close to that, but we'll try. We got some KN95 respirator masks. More of those. And another box of them. And then bagged up, we have yet another set of wireless chargers. And these are in a bag, so this makes like 6 or 7 bags of sets of these things. I'm wondering if that's what this is then. Yes, it is. So this is another set. So I have quite a few sets of those. Again, all of them will have to get tested and make sure that they're working. But if they're working, then yay. This is a VTech watch. Got the charging cable. And that's a $39.99 return, so may not be too bad. We got 2 of these. These are 2-in-1 wireless charging stands by Ubio Labs again. $39.99 return. So, put in there. This is a set of breather rate strips. They've been opened, so these have no resale value. Then we have an infrared thermometer. Again, this is part of that COVID stuff. Probably not going to sell too well. I mean, let's face it. A year and a half ago, this one roll of toilet paper would have made this whole pallet worthwhile. But now I just have a spare of really low-end toilet paper. This looks like a bowl of like a food processor or something. It says Cuisinart. I didn't receive any Cuisinart items. So here's the thing. This is a Cuisinart. I could track it down. It's obviously new. It's never been used. But the model number is in here, so I will look this up. Surprisingly, don't throw this stuff away immediately. Sometimes you can sell these parts for 20, 30, 40 bucks a piece, and I've done it. I've gotten stuff out of liquidation. I got a juicer out of liquidation. It was worth $80. And the push rod was missing out of it. And I couldn't find a replacement push rod. So I literally sold it by piece. I sold the motor. I sold all the different pieces to it. I sold it for $175. So I would have preferred to sell it at $80. It would have gone a lot quicker. It would have been a lot easier. But I still got my money back. So I'm not complaining. So don't just automatically throw that stuff away. It does sell. And especially with name brand, Cuisinart, Frigidaire, all of those, anyone who makes all these kitchen appliances and stuff, check them before you throw them, just in case. Especially if they're new. If they're not new, yeah, they're a little difficult, but still. Okay. So we got another set of those charging pads, but this one is missing a charging pad that we just put over here somewhere. So we know that we have another set. It's complete. We just have to reassemble it. But we got another set. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not horribly excited about the fact that I have a whole bunch that are out of the box because they're not going to sell terribly well and for a lot of money. But I have a lot, so they're an easy listing. So, more face masks. These are the surgical ones. 95% filtration efficiency. I will not sell face masks. Alright, so now we have several of these Exergen thermometers. So they're like the ones you put on the head. You put on someone's head and then you push the button. It gives you the temperature. I got 4 of those. And then there's one oddball one here that I don't know what it is. Somehow, yeah. I've actually got these recently in a couple liquidation pallets. They don't sell very well. No one's Anybody who wanted them went out and got them, so not many people are after them anymore. So, so we got another Breathe Right strip. Again, it's been opened, so no value on that. Here's a set of Cuisinart kitchen knives. Cuisinart kitchen knives don't hold a lot of value typically. I'll look them up. Most likely, if you're going to sell these, you're going to sell them individually. Especially like this, most people don't want the set, so they're not new anymore. So yeah, these would be sold individually if they're worth anything. Usually, they're not going to be. Here's an electric water kettle. Return amount was $21.99. Return reason was didn't want it. So, you know, it's a water kettle. You put water in it, you plug it in, it gets hot. Not much more to say about it. It's black. It's probably $15, $20 set. And the last item in this box is a Crest Whitening Emulsions set. It expires of 10/31/2022. They didn't want it, didn't need it. They claim it was overpriced because they paid $65 for it. First thing I have to do is verify that it's not been opened. If it hasn't been opened, then see what the actual price is, and I can sell that as new. And I got a couple months to sell. Next thing, this isn't going to be that exciting. We have another tornado heater. Maybe it's just a fan. Not really sure. It oscillates. But this is only $19.99. So Vornado Flip. So this is a good desk. Looks like it might be a good desk fan. It's another arrow bed. I think this is this is just going to be a standard arrow bed. It's got the cap on it. You got to have the thing to fill it. So this one's probably not going to be that exciting. Here we go. Yeah, arrow bed. Well, the comments say it has a hole. Again, that's the same as saying defective, so it'd have to be blown up. But the return amount was $139.99. So we will we'll fill it up. We'll see if there's a hole. If there's a hole, it really does limit what we can do and what the value of it's going to be. But if there's no hole, and if we can still get $40 for it, yeah, I'll sell it. This box is heavy. Whew. It is multiple strands of these lights that are a Tommy Smart color string lights. Here's where I'm going to get concerned. Usually color stuff is going to take a remote. I don't see any remotes at all in this box. These lights are incredibly heavy. This is probably a 50-60 pound box. So the reason they returned is the customer did not like them, but the return credit was $69.99 per strand. I've probably got 6 or 7 strands in here. Again, I'm going to need to do research. If these take a remote, I won't even get half of that. I mean, I can still sell them as, you know, parts and pieces or whatever, but it just really, it really depends. These are super heavy duty. I mean, the cables are thick. I mean, they're as thick as one of my smaller fingers, but yeah, that's a really interesting box. It could be worth a ton of money. It may not be. Looks like there would need to be some cleaning. Looks like someone used some duct tape on a few of them. So we'll see. What I got is this. It is didn't need. It's a quick shelter for $34.99. I'm not sure if that's a tent or it's just some sort of, yeah, it's a pop-up. Okay, again, I'm not going to unroll this in my living room. It is covered in leaves and stuff. It's just a pop-up shelter. And this would be a local sale, maybe 10-15 bucks. And that's it. That's the entire pallet. I'm a little concerned. Again, if I make $5.25, I've lost money. That's what I paid for it. So I think there's at least that here, but I don't know how much more. There's a lot of things that's kind of dependent, like those lights that we just looked at. Those are 30 sets, and I have 7 of them in there. 30 bucks a set, and I have 7 sets. Well, yeah, that's not so bad, but if they're supposed to have remotes, I'm in trouble. But that's a Costco pallet. This is the first one I've ever done. This is Costco customer returns. There's places you can get Costco shelf pulls, but I haven't seen them and I know they're expensive. But that's it. Thank you so much. Have a great day.